Good morning, this is Bachmann 38-802 Ransomes Rapier 45-ton steam breakdown crane in service from 1942, and they're still in service today on the Heritage Railways. They do this crane in various liveries, and 2 points. The embellishments, which are these here, I cut them out and put them on. There is one that isn't supplied for this wagon this side. This embellishment here you put under a pipe, but it will not go totally flat. And the one the other side, you have to grind off a bit of plastic pipe that you can't move to put it flat on the model. Now, unlike other reviews that run it round the bend and say it's wonderful, I'm going to show this running on different radii of track in both directions, so you can see exactly how it performs. For ease of use and speed, I'm going to use an analogue locomotive because you haven't got to wait for the brakes to go on and off, etc, etc, etc. Detail on this is astounding. After we've run it on the track, we will show you how the mechanism works. Thank you for watching. Okay, the first test is a nice wide bend. This is a radius 4 curve, so it's showing you exactly. This is a lot wider than radius 4, but I've just done this just to show you the width of the bend here. So this is a nice easy test. So if we can bring the loco along, please. Obviously we're going to take it along slowly because these weren't towed along the track at haste. A little bit faster than that, please. Obviously if it doesn't do that, then it goes back, but it will. And can we push it, please? I'm not going to worry too much if it derails while it's being pushed, because you would normally tow things anyway, but it gives you an idea of what you can do. That was the easy test. Okay, what we're going to try now is going through a Streamline points crossover. We're pushing it. And now we're going to take it back. And you can see that was a breeze. Okay, now we're going to put it through a streamline point and a curved streamline point. All easy stuff. And this is a radius 2 onto a radius 3. And you can see that was a breeze. And if we can push it, please. So this now is a radius 3 onto a radius 2 being pushed, going through the curved streamline point. And you can see it runs absolutely perfect. It's wonderful. Okay, we're now putting this onto, that's a radius 2 going into a 3. And it's going around a nice wide bend, which shouldn't be a problem. And if we can push it, please. So we're not sparing this any pain, if there is any pain to be had. And you can see that was a doddle. Okay, now we're going to show you it on various bends. This is nice and wide. And it's going through a three-way point with a couple of insull frogs. It won't affect power. obviously. However, it's still got to cross them. And can we bring it back, please? Okay, and can you take it forward, please? And that is a real tight bend, that is, and you can see there that there's no problem at all. And if we can bring it back, please, pushing it. Obviously we're pushing it so it can do the bend. And you can see it's a breeze. And can we take it back again, please? And you can see there it's going around a tight bend there, not that tight but tight enough. And can you push it forward, please? And you can see here exactly what's going on. And this is tight. Not that tight, but it's tight enough. And can we take it back, please? And can we push it forward, please? So it handles radius 2 onto radius 3 half curves, radius 3, radius 4. Now the real hard part is this part here. If we can just stop the crane, please. Stop the crane, please. This here is a radius 2 onto the inside of a radius 2 curve point. It says it can do radius 2 but it's prone to derailing. This part of my track is awful. We're going to try it, but don't be surprised if it derails. And away we go. And this is tight. This is very, very, very tight. And can we push it forward, please? Well, I can't believe that's done that. I really can't believe that's done that. Thank you. I've decided to film this again. That is radius 2. Radius 2 curve point. That is the tightest part of my track. Some Pacific locomotives lose their bogies here in both directions. It's awful. Now the track, like all my track, is dead level, it's dead flat, it's level on the horizontal and the perpendicular, and we're going to take the crane through it. Zoom in, so please. I can't believe this has done this. I really, because I hear stories about these cranes are prone to derailing and do not run that well. And can we pull it back, please? I suggest people's problem is their track. It is 90% of the time, despite what experts on social media say. And you can see that was easy. Thank you for watching. Okay, we're going to show this with a digital locomotive now with sound. Tackling these bends in another direction. A little bit faster, please. Now I'm being really thorough with this, a test on bends, because of people telling me people have had problems, and it's amazing really when you see stuff on social media, then you think, can so many people be wrong? Well, they can. Now this is a nice wide bend, radius 4, it's not going to have a problem, but it demonstrates exactly how this train will run. Sorry, crane. And change direction, please. And obviously we're pushing as well, so you can see exactly what's going on. Oops, no power to the track, my fault. And if you can change direction, please. And this here is a radius 2 I've hacked to go onto the Streamline point. And change direction, please. And you can see we're giving this a pounding. And you can see where it's going there is nice and tight. If we can bring it back, please. And as I say, even with steam engines, you always check them in both directions, because when you're pushing a tender, or even with multiple units, when they're pushing and not pulling, they react very, very differently. And can we change direction, please? And you can see, even pushing, it really is superb. It's not even jerking, it's not wobbling. I am very, very impressed with this. And can we change direction, please? And you can see the video's uncut, we're not doing any editing. Now here comes the worst part for it. Change direction. Radius 2 onto radius 2 curve point. Worst part of my track. If it comes off here, not a problem. And I can see this is tight. It's on the limit of travel. And the engine's struggling with it because of the weight of it on it so tight. But you can see, and change direction please. And you can see it wouldn't surprise me if a few people haven't bought these because of the way they think they run, because of what people say on social media, and that's the sad thing. Anybody who's got a pulse can put a post on social media even if it's not accurate. Thank you. Okay, we're going to do the radius 2 curve points test. Do you want to open C13 again please? Now I fully expect this to derail. It's really tight. I've moved a couple of the buildings because I know the crane will catch them, but I've moved them. It's just a test of what you can do with this on properly laid track. Now it should derail. All things being equal, this should derail. And here we are, radius 2 curve point, and you can see the crane is pulled all the way round. It may even catch something in there. I can't move everything. The loco is struggling with the weight of it and the tightness of the bend. I should have put a bigger loco on it. However, look at this. 3 radius 2 curve points. Can you believe that? 3 radius 2 curve points, all on the inner. And change direction please. Now I wouldn't have believed, reading what they say on social media, that this would have done this. But as I keep saying time and time again, if you spirit level your track, make sure the fish plates are in good and tight. There's no gap so the flanges of the wheels can catch them and jerk it under extreme pressure with a lateral force on a tight radius, and they will go round. And I cannot believe this has done this. Some people might think I'm smarty pants, but all it is a £1 spirit level and making sure that the track is level. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. I don't want people to think it's a once in a lifetime like the lottery. Change direction. And nobody can say it's been forced through with a powerful locomotive because it's a ginty. Yes, you can see it's tight. You can see the loco, we've had to increase the power to push it through. But these are all in frog points. Notice the loco, even with extreme lateral forces and the weight it's pushing, is not stopping. Big thank you to Susan for her excellent driving. Well, if anybody says to you that there's a problem with these Bachmann cranes going round track, you've just seen 3 radius, all radius 2, and it's easy. If it derails, it's your track. It's as simple as that. Thank you for watching. And here we go. I am well pleased with this crane. And can you bring it back, please? It runs really nice. If anybody says to you these cranes do not run, well, look, uncut video does not lie. An 060 Ginty pushes it no problem. Obviously I'm not going to try and pull it with a wick and trolley. Okay, here's a nice panoramic view of the crane being pushed and doing the sidings test. I'm just showing that it runs fine over points, and these are all set track insel frog points. Obviously it helps if you're watching this on a widescreen TV, then you get more detail. And bear in mind, these are all insel frog points, and the digital loco is not stuttering or losing any power. So we're killing two myths here with this video. One, you don't need insel frog points to run, electro-frog points to run digital locos. And two, this crane performs superbly. It's just being pushed into the engine shed. Now we're bringing it back. Can you change direction, please? And we're leaving this to run for a while because There are people that will say that I'm chopping video to make this look as good as it is, but I can assure you I'm not. And you are seeing it uncut, running in both directions. And I'm doing this also because this is a lot of money. I believe people need to see when they're spending over 200 quid on something. They need to see what they're spending money on. Change direction, please. Went a bit quiet then because we forgot to reset a point. Our fault. I had to do it by hand, being honest with you. You didn't see that, but I did. We'd have had our first derailment of the day. A little bit faster, please. And what we're going to do, last but not least, is take it over this crossover, close the crossover, and you'll see it going back round on the inner track. Change direction. And we're going to take it round the bend into the station, which you will see on this camera. And that's a tight bend, but it's still doing it okay. And we're going to take it round. You're able to see it go around. And we're pushing it. So you're seeing that's a radius 3 bend that it's going into now. And can we change direction, please? Now, as I've said, I'm letting this run for a long time and uncut because it's a lot of money to spend. It is a lot of money. So I believe people need to see exactly what this can do. Now, coming around onto this bend, it starts off as a radius 2 half curve onto a radius 3, and then it's going into a radius 2 set track point. And you can see it's easy. Thank you for watching. And can you change direction, please? And stop at the station. Okay, I'm going to show you how to use this. You've got like a magnet thing here, and you just pull little bits of black plastic out like that, which is simple, and I'll pass them to my helper. And you just turn, and you just put this in, and you turn it, and you can see there, up the crane comes, and it will turn around. And where you put the other piece in, can you see what's going on here? I'll move it back a bit. You can see it raises and it lowers the hook. I'm not going to go mad with it. And to lower it, you just push it in. It is delicate, this. I wouldn't buy it a 5-year-old. And lower it down. The hook rests in its bucket, and in it goes. And basically, these two little things, they just go back in, and they're magnets. So they go in nice and easily, and they are easy to put in with the magnet. There you go, they're in, and you put the chimney down. There's also struts here that pull out. I'm not going to do that. Little legs that you pull out and you put them on the side. And that's it. It's simple to work, but it's not a toy. It's something which you're going to have to take your time to do. But again, you just pull the chimney up. And what you can also do is you can raise the cab roof like the driver would have it raised, so they could see out and what they're doing. So again, just put the magnet on it. I'm going to lower it a bit more because it's not lowered enough. Push it in. There we go, it's stored. And you just push it on, nice and flush, and it's done. Put the chimney down, and away you go. And as I said, this raises the roof if the guy wishes to use it. And you push it back down, it clips in. It's easy. Thank you for watching.